Hello, and welcome to episode 359 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in Studio B by Bronell, Harv, and Knoop. On this episode, Joe Highsmith wins his first career tournament at the Cognizant Classic. We're also going to preview Arnold Palmer, make picks for Arnold Palmer in the Puerto Rico Open. Angel Cabrera is back at the Masters this year. Bronell said we had to talk about it early in the show.
Early
I'll
and
vote in the
often.
lead. And then we have a Canadian winning on the NCAA women's circuit, which we're going to talk about. Before we get into that, we want to thank our sponsors, Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code DriveTheGreen for 20% off your order. I didn't see actually another sponsorship deal with Player this week, but we have our call with Chase this week. So to set up our season, to talk about the Player Cup schedule, which we'll recap a little bit, maybe give you some insight into that next week. We're also going to get maybe a sneak peek at the catalog, which will be nice.
Hope so, yep.
Talk a little bit about that as much as we can. So very exciting week on the player front. We're also members of Team Callaway. Can't help but mention Callaway being the top driver in the world.
3 of the top 10?
Yeah, 3 of the top 10.
Isn't
And
that funny?
Well, and we talked, what was that, 2 weeks ago? We had talked about the new drivers that they have coming out.
Yep.
That Elite Triple Diamond Max might be more wanted than the Triple Diamond.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
When it
there
comes
was that
down to it pretty
EVR
quick.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
So-
I mean, some other brands didn't even make the top 10.
TaylorMade.
Well,
it was-
when faces are popping off, it's not a great
Not
look.
great.
No.
They didn't
But-
have one in the top 10.
They're resting on their laurels, and that their technology and design hasn't been good for like 4 years.
Yeah.
It's just
It-
ugly looking.
I would say I actually don't mind the way it looks this year, but
Mhm.
if you're going to spend $800 or $900 on a driver, you kind of want it to not break. So
Yeah, exactly. And we had kind of talked a little bit about how some of these guys on tour aren't using new technology yet because they got to work their way into
Yep,
it. So
that's
there's
right.
always that bit of a lag that comes with it. So I'm sure we'll see. Well, we've already seen Ludwig win. So I mean, there's guys. It'll be in their bags, and then they're just going to take it to that next level.
Yeah.
But if you're a casual golfer and you're looking for a new driver this year, I think it's pretty obvious which one you should be. You should be
100%.
reaching out to GMAC in Regina, Duff, us. We can hook you up. It's fine. And friend of the pod, Levi, is going to be getting his Callaway
yeah.
Elite pretty soon.
Good.
So that's good to hear. We're also not tonight. I forgot to bring the Churchills from the old stockpile, so we're going dry this pod. We're having some Coca-Cola. What is this? Orange cream, zero sugar.
At least the pops are cold here.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, this is significantly warmer than
I had
Studio K.
I had a really cold Pepsi earlier this week with pizza. Not as good as like lukewarm. I shouldn't say warm.
That might
so-
be the dumbest thing
no,
you've ever
it's
said.
like just like room temperature.
that's
I
saying
like it.
something.
room temperature pop.
Yes, 100%.
Oh my.
Yeah,
From a
that is
can. From a
psychotic.
can.
That's
It's
disgusting.
different if
We should
it's
just stop
fountain
and
pop.
call it.
If it's
Restart? Let's restart.
Yeah.
That needs to get
I
removed.
can cut it out. I
Yeah.
can cut it out.
I think you leave it in because it's so dumb.
Yep. But I did notice you got your Churchill double up there. Oh no, you got to drive the green hoodie on. Churchill hat. I got the Churchill hoodie on.
Yep.
It's very comfortable.
Nice.
And last but not least, we're members of the Mecklenburg Financial Group family. Had my life insurance call last week with Rich. He was kind enough to reach out to me after last week's pod and say, probably the week of your life insurance call, not post an 89 on the old booze count. But yeah, so he's fixed me up with that, among other things. I mean, it is RSP deadline time, so if you haven't reached out yet, now's kind of your last chance because you're pushing right up to the edge here. So it's tax time. Make sure you reach out to the boys at Mecklenburg, and they'll hook you up.
I did mention on the pod last week that I did need some life insurance, and Rich did the same to me. Reached out and got me some quotes, and
Wonderful.
I gotta send him a message here this week because he just did it for myself, and I'm hoping if I include my wife, we can really drop that because she doesn't really drink, she doesn't smoke, she doesn't do any of
Oh
that.
yeah, yes.
So lower that
Low rates.
cost.
Mhm.
Well, my wife's in the same boat, and I tell you what, they low.
Yeah.
And plus, you're set for life if she dies.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
they probably
bonus.
got to factor in that she lives with you.
Yeah, stress to the max.
I guess, yeah.
I don't think that shows up on an app though. You're probably okay.
You're all right. Yeah.
Well, you never know. One of these times, Finn has one of his accidents. It's going to take the whole family out.
Okay, let's get into weeks. I'll go first because I'm so proud of it. I had 3 drinks this week, getting it out of the way early. As part of that, didn't really have time to drink because had one hockey game of my own, playoff game where we're going to lose out first round, so that's fine, whatever. Only had a couple beers after the
Don't
game.
you guys play tomorrow?
We play tomorrow, yeah.
What time?
But if we
That's
lose,
all.
we're done. Yeah, lose, we're done. 8:30, you're coming.
How many guys you got?
How many do you want me to say that make you come?
7.
Yeah, probably around there.
Yeah, it won't be.
But that's the classic thing with adult rec hockey. We have 18 guys on our roster, 6 show up all year, and then we get to playoffs and we had 12.
Oh,
Could have been 13, but the one guy bailed because he just probably didn't want to play with 13 guys.
Yep.
I remember my
uh,
first year playing adult safe, like back and playing adult safe. We actually sent guys home in playoffs. We just told them they can't play
Oh, really?
because there was too many.
Healthy
Really?
scratches.
Yep.
The shitty ones,
The
probably.
shitty ones.
Yeah.
They show shitty ones, and they were the last ones to show up. So I was like, nope, you're not playing.
You got a side group chat with all the good guys to get there an hour early.
That's something, yeah.
Yeah, so part of that lack of a booze count also was my daughter, she plays in the Sask Female Hockey League, so they have this weird thing, obviously for those that have daughters in it, or I think boys might be similar, but they have league playoffs and provincials at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So they're playing 2 different series at the same time. So it's I was in Elrose 2.5 hours away from here on a Wednesday night, got home at like 1 a.m. And then
That's insane.
yeah, then they played Friday in Swift and then had their home game Saturday, Sunday. Lost all 4 of them and they're done. Hockey's done for the year.
Really?
Yeah. Whereas last year they won provincials, so she's in this off year. Every other year
Right.
they're not very good because they don't have a goalie. So last year we played until April. 4 games a
Crazy.
week for the entire month of March.
So she got no more practices or anything
Done.
now?
We're done.
Wow.
Hockey's done. So next year when they're
The dream.
when she goes on the good team again, like next year they'll be good. Probably win provincials. We'll be playing 4 games a week through the entire month of March. Mix in a practice on the ice 5 times a week.
Does she love hockey? Like she will for sure play next year?
She's gonna play next year.
Yeah.
I don't know how much further than that. I don't think she wants to go through a year like this
No.
again because it happened 2 years ago. Happened this year. It's just not
Yeah.
not
Not
right
fun.
for it. So yeah, and then she had mixed in basketball districts on Saturday. So she had 4 hockey games in 5 days and 2
Busy.
basketball games on Saturday.
Crazy.
But now they won that. So she got some taste of victory on the weekend. And then yeah, this week's city basketball finals or semifinals. So they'll be done that. And right after she lost out in hockey yesterday, we had a parents meeting for a ball team. So
Sweet.
there's no rest. But
Nope.
but yeah, speaking of no rest on the kilometer front. Had 39 this week, 39 kilometers. So I'm at 155 for drinks, and I'm at 269K, which is 90 drinks. So I'm 65 in the hole. But speaking of friend of the pod, Levi, he reached out and he said, well, you know, the fine print here, it could be how many months of the 12 do you actually beat the kilometers? So technically I'm 1 for 2. I walked
so
enough
new.
in January
You
to
knew.
justify the booze count. I didn't
Oh,
walk enough in February. Because, I mean, it's not that fair if you binge every once in a while. You just throw this kilometer thing out the window. But you take out that 89, I got
I thought you
I'm
were
well
I
ahead.
thought it was a year-long thing, so you're crawling your way back now.
I am going to crawl my way back.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm also 1 of 2 in the months.
Yeah.
I just got to win March, April, and May, and I'll be set up for summer.
March and April is doable. I don't know about May, June, July,
I mean,
August.
if that's good, then I guess me missing half the pod so far this year is also good.
Yeah, if 50-50 is good. Yeah.
Depends if you're an optimist
Yeah.
or pessimist.
Yeah. All right, but that's my week. Yep.
I can give her. Not a ton. Like I said last week, the weather is getting nicer, so we have the sim set up permanently. The kids have been really wanting to actually play golf, which has been fantastic. Finn usually wants to play. Tucker, not so much, but he has been into it the last week. So they're kind of like their mother. They get super upset and then just quit things. So
Yeah, it's
it
most
hasn't
people.
been
Really
happening.
said that on the pod. Eh?
Hey, she knows. It's okay. We talk about this all the time. But he's
I get
been
it.
better lately, which has been, I don't know, maybe getting older. I don't know. We'll see.
It
You
does
probably
get
told
better.
them that the course is going to be open in a month, so that's probably why they're getting excited.
It might be a month. It could be. It could be.
It actually is
Um,
clearing up quite
It's-
well.
There is
Snowing
not
right
much
now.
snow on the highways. Yeah, it'll be water by the morning, right?
Yeah.
Did you say not
midday
much snow on the
tomorrow.
highways?
Ice, you mean?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna. Yeah. So we did go to Assiniboia on Saturday for basketball. Tucker ended up playing in just like one-day basketball tournament down there. They ended up winning, but that was where I was gonna go. Was just even driving down there, all the fields, like it's for the most part stubble,
Yeah,
right?
but that's
so
a desert down there.
hey,
Just straight
we
sand.
ain't that far. But I did have something I wanted to bring up with you guys, and this was extremely random, and I don't know. I've never thought this in my life. We're going down there, listening to the radio. The song "Bye Bye Bye" comes on,
Mm-hmm.
right, in sync.
No, well.
For some random
Noted.
reason, I start thinking, I wonder how many people have died listening to this song.
What?
Yes,
That's what
So-
you thought?
Yes, just extremely random. So, have you guys do you think that there's a song out there that has more deaths attributed to?
No, I've
I
never
guess
thought that in
itself?
my entire life.
I know, me neither. I don't know.
Some of those like emo goth songs are probably way up there.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Could
be.
No,
I don't know.
Yeah,
So
I don't
like
know.
you listen to one of those and you just
You mean like
tip
someone
the chair over. I
like
don't
someone's
know.
old, like an
Yes,
old
and then
person?
just, like,
well, they wouldn't be
you're-
listening to NSYNC if they're an old person.
True.
So did you try to look it
Like
up?
Frank
No,
Sinatra
I
or
didn't. I
something.
was driving, but I was just thinking. I just got on that topic in my head. I was like, what the fuck? I would never thought of that before.
I mean, there's songs for other situations, but
Yes.
certainly not deaths.
And I guess we would never know unless someone was with them.
Yikes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
like
weird.
that is.
It was-
You
it
might have to
was-
rewind it to that part being the dumbest thing he's ever said.
I don't know.
There's
You said two of the
obviously
dumbest
some
things
that-
he's ever said. In
Like
a
there's
6-minute
there's
period.
probably like some suicide songs that people are listening to before they
for sure.
off.
What was that?
themselves.
Papa Roach?
Cut my life into
Yeah.
pieces. This is my last
Maybe.
resort. Yeah, I'm willing to move on if you are.
Yeah, I'll call it there. Other than that, that's it. One drink this week. 26 on the year.
Fuck, that was a good song back in the day.
Oh yeah,
I can go next.
break stuff, man. I listen to that song almost
Limp
every day
Bizkit.
now. I know, but I
Oh.
just you said that's a good song, and
Yeah.
that just made me think of break stuff.
First thing I had on my weeks is for some reason I was looking at Knoop's Twitter followers the other day. Did you guys
How many
know?
sex accounts are on there?
Did you guys know that our own Chris Canute, the biggest Live fan in the world, does not follow the main Live Twitter
Nice.
Did
account?
you just follow Live Golf?
No, maybe Live Olivia or whoever it is. Yeah.
Or live
Yeah.
live golf updates.
Yeah.
You
But
did-
I think you
did forget
do
to mention-
follow TGL.
I don't think I do, actually.
Oh, well.
You did forget to mention it is Live Hong Kong this week.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
definitely
well.
forgot
Yeah,
to mention
so
that.
forgot that.
Mostly
So
because I
hopefully
didn't know.
hopefully you guys have your picks for that one as well.
I didn't mention it because I didn't know.
There's no cut.
Well,
yeah,
There's essentially no cut this week either at the API.
that does remind me. I meant to mention it in the lead. I have the best making the cut to date coming up later in the show.
I'm looking forward to this. I had one. And
It
it
is
was
so
dog
good.
shit.
I
I just threw it together.
I am so proud of it. I can't even. I just hope it goes over well.
I think you sold it, but
No,
rest of my
We'll
week
see.
was our last tournament. So our last.
Oh, time out. That's it?
Hmm?
With I thought there was going to be more to.
No,
my
you should be
Twitter-
embarrassed that you don't
Okay.
even follow them. Like
I-
you're
Follow
the
them
biggest
right
fan
now.
I know.
I am not the biggest.
Go on there
Liv
right
fan.
now.
Oh,
Follow
yeah,
them right
you
now.
are. You might
Yes, you
think so,
are.
but that is
You
not
were a
the case.
visor on the pod, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
that's the criteria.
Where is that visor?
It's at my house.
Did your mother-in-law take that one away?
I don't know. So side
know where
note.
it is.
Wouldn't
Side
even
note.
have taken it. It's that bad.
Side note. My in-laws.
He ain't gonna miss this
bank
one.
account got hacked. Their American account got hacked into. So they're actually driving home because they have no money right now.
Oh my God.
So
Oh,
they
that's
are
bad,
coming
yep.
home a month early because they've kind of shut all of their stuff down and they can't send new cards to their address in Phoenix. They have to go to Manitoba to get them. So they're,
Someone
kind of-
can't pick him up and send him to him.
I mean, they could, but it's going to be weeks, so they don't have
Oh, yeah,
access to
yeah.
cash.
Mm.
And they're
I
just
think you can
coming
send
home.
stuff overnight.
So I'm gonna
but
get
that's-
I'll get my hats back soon.
So it's a break for you?
Somehow someone getting hacked is turns into a break for him.
Yeah.
So I'll get them back this weekend.
that's
So it'll be
good.
great.
Went down to Mydale for our last tournament. U9 just got the shit kicked out of us by bunch
That's
of
a
B,
shit rink.
a
Hey?
bunch of B teams. It's not that bad.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
Bunch of B teams playing in a C tournament, which Hockey Sask can figure out maybe one of these years. But
You're going to go to the AGM and tell them.
water slides are fast, so that was good.
Yeah.
How was
Nice.
the room?
3 beds.
We stayed at the Ramada in Weyburn. So many trains.
In the room?
Yeah, in the basically right across
Exactly.
because it's right across the highway, and there's tracks, and there was like 4 or 5 during the night, and they just hammer that
Yeah.
horn.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, don't gloss over the fact your room had 3 beds in it.
3
Did
queens.
you have to pay extra for that?
3 queens and a cuck chair.
Yeah, a little bit extra. Yeah, I had the cuck chair
Yeah.
and a full table
I
and
love
chairs
that
in the corner.
account. I love
Yeah.
that account.
Yeah.
Workbench and enough to sleep in.
So my youngest slept by himself. I
Wow.
slept by myself, and my oldest slept with my wife both nights. What a
that's
fucking
the
loser
dream.
that kid is
But
sometimes.
what a dream for you.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
mean, it's perfect
you
for
were
me.
you were driving there thinking you had to sleep A with a kid, B with your wife, and instead you got your bed
Oh,
yourself.
it was never gonna be me and my wife sleeping together ever.
My kids always ask to sleep with us when we have 2 queens, and I refuse to because they sleep sideways.
Mm.
So
yeah,
I'm
they
like,
kick and
Oh,
I'd
it's
rather
the
side with
worst.
them.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
So
They're
my wife,
queens.
she
Oh,
stays
yeah.
still
and then
and always the right direction.
last part of my week, I've been working a little bit more outside lately. I've figured out the worst feeling in life. It's when you're walking on hard packed snow. You
break
think
through?
it's
You
good.
break through?
You think you're good to go, and then you break through, and you're like up to your knees or hips,
And snow in the boots.
and
Yeah.
and you just have to trudge along forever. It seems like.
Yeah, I did that.
There's no worse feeling. It's just so deflating.
Yep. It's right up there with breaking through ice that you thought was ice, and it's water underneath and just soaking your shoes.
Yeah, that's not great either. But that's
It did
on
happen
you
to me last
kind of.
week. Yeah, it
that's
is-
kind of an on you. Thing.
After it happened, I was like, I should have known better.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked frozen.
Okay.
Those 6:00 walks with the dog when it's still dark, you just assume it's hard ice. It was -7 overnight.
Churchill boost count 11, so pretty standard
What do
week
you have
there.
for the year?
97 and 57.
Okay. All right, Harv.
Yeah. My week, not too much went on except so last Tuesday I'm driving home. I was out in Shaunavon. I'm driving home. I get to the Cargill turnoff, so I turn there. I'm just going down that back road, not even speeding.
Uh-oh.
And all of a sudden, not even a big truck drives by. Stone right smack dab in the middle of my windshield. So I'm like, I got home a little earlier than I thought. So I'm like, I'm just going to go get this filled. Like,
Yeah.
be a good person. The next day, I go to Weyburn, leaving Weyburn just like 60 kilometers past that co-op there, right where they merge to
Yes.
single lane. Another one completely like shatters the top left of my windshield.
Really?
2 in 2 days.
You get more of
Yeah.
those than anybody I know by maybe 10 times more, it
It's
seems like.
insane.
That's that. You have bad luck with that.
Yeah.
So now you need a new one.
Well, no, I could. It's
Like-
like way at the top, but like you can't even feel it. Like it's already like
Spiders.
It's almost
Spider
like
out.
it's not a coincidence or something anymore. You know what I mean? Like
Could
what?
be.
just the rock god.
Like what are you doing that's causing it?
I don't know. I don't get breaks like
Jinxing
Knoop.
picks, maybe?
Chasing pigs.
No,
So
jinxing
jinxing.
picks.
We'll
jinxing.
talk about that. Don't worry.
Oh.
It's in the. And then the only other thing, bringing this up, I don't usually talk about my son's hockey, but we have 4 teams in U7 that are like all the second year teams.
Yes.
So one of them was away in a tournament this week. So I guess one of the girl teams, that's all second years, was like, well, we want to see where we're at. We're doing pretty good. Well, so we get opted to play them because we're kind of the weakest of the 4, and we beat them like 40-2. Like it
Really?
wasn't even close. Like all our guys who are normally picking their nose all game are just scoring goals. Like these kids were the happiest I've ever seen them.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But
It's
a
good for
shame.
them to get that little bit of time and space once in a while.
yeah, but I felt bad for the girls team. Like
Oh yeah.
they just gave up by the
Yeah.
halfway through. They weren't.
That was
even,
us and
They weren't even trying anymore. They
Yeah,
just
gave up.
standing by the bench.
Yep.
Yeah, we can't win.
And whatever. Yeah, but really just the stone chips is what I wanted
Yeah,
to talk
sure,
about. It's
yeah.
insane. I had 0 drinks, so
Yeah.
54 on the year.
54. All right. Well, then let's get right into Joe Highsmith at the Cognizant. Now, I mean, friend of the pod, Jake Knapp, shoots 59 on Thursday. And it's like, well, let's just throw this thing in cruise control and win this tournament. Which he did throw it in cruise control, just didn't win the tournament.
Yeah.
But it's not like he was, 9 ahead of guys.
No.
Whereas you would maybe see that in most years at this event. Everybody
leading
else
with
would be
Knapp?
2 or 3
Shoot
under.
that.
If you shoot 59,
sure.
you're going to be way ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Well,
a pile of guys at 8 and 7 and 6.
Yeah.
And
Like 12 under was good enough to win 17 of the last 21 playings of this tournament. And he
That's
shot that
insane.
round one.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, Twitter was ablaze on Thursday with just like, is this even the same course? Like, what is going on?
because of the seeding, was it? The reseeding?
Makes it softer.
Yeah, it was
does it not?
softer.
Yeah,
it
they
was
had
there was
some
no
rain.
wind.
Yeah.
It was just like perfect scoring conditions. Plus, the
Spieth
course was
birdied all 3 of the bear trap on Thursday.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's very unlike PGA National. And then I
Yeah.
mean, you get to the final scores, still crazy. What was it, 19?
18, I think.
Yeah, but from Thursday, it kind of slowed down a
Yep.
little bit. But
Yep.
it's just tough to see a guy, especially a guy that's been on our show before, do so well and have that lead. And then I know Knoop said, I'm betting is over, whatever it is on Friday. It's so hard. Like when you shoot that on Thursday, it's just so hard to keep it going for 3 more days.
Yeah.
Like if that's a Saturday round and you got to, 59, you're 2 up, a little bit easier. But
Yeah.
just that pressure now of I don't want to screw this up.
There's been so many, like, not so many because it doesn't happen that often, but like 59s by like random guys, like especially on like the DP, where they just don't even win.
Well, they
Yeah.
actually talked about that on the broadcast. He was looking to become the 6th player that shoots sub 60 to go on and actually win the tournament.
6 of 15 then.
Yeah. So he was the 15th. So only a third of them are actually converting the tournament, which is absolutely nuts to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like more guys that get a hole-in-one win. Been a lot of hole-in-one winners lately, seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Oh,
know we'll
just-
talk about
just
it.
that
The guy,
extra eagle.
the guy that got
Yeah.
2 in the same round didn't win this week.
So
I
there
mean,
goes that.
since we're leading with Knapp, I just want Knoop to admit it. I want you to admit it.
Yeah.
That jinxes are real.
Yeah, so
They
let's
aren't.
set,
Admit
let's set
it.
this up. Knoop
100
had him in picks. He's betting on every guy he takes in picks to win the tournament. He had him. He posted his bet to win, and it's like, okay,
I
yeah,
will
we knew you were
caveat,
betting
I did
anyway.
win money off of him still.
For sure.
But yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
But to prove the jinx point, the boys went all in the group chat. We were trying.
we weren't even going all in.
I was actively
It
trying.
was
Yes.
locked.
100%.
It was locked.
It
Well,
was
So were
locked.
you.
You said-
he was not. He was the only one who was not actively.
And he
trying.
should have been
saying he
because
is.
he should have been because you're the one that jinxed him with Podguider the week before. You said he had it locked.
Yes.
Oh,
but
I forgot about
but
that.
Knoop-
Yeah, you forgot.
Yeah.
Knoop
I
doesn't-
didn't.
But Knoop doesn't believe in jinxes. And I mean, to an extent, I don't either. But at the same time, they kind of like you're hedging the jinx, right? You know that the guy has a lot of miles left. So if you feed into that, the jinx is probably going to work. But pot guider, like that's arguably worse. Because that guy was in a jockeying position, and you're actively saying, "Yeah, he's
Well,
got it. He's got
he
it.
was
He's got
up.
He
it."
was
at
up
that
a
point.
few strokes.
Oh yeah. 3 or
So-
4.
Yeah, but you even said, don't, like, why are you guys jinxing him? Like, so
Why would
just
you
No, I
say
said,
that
why
if
are
you
you
don't
guys
believe in it?
trying to jinx him?
Yeah, but why would you say
Exactly.
that if you
Just
don't believe in
admit it.
jinxes?
I don't
Just
think
admit
jinxes
it.
are real, but you guys were just against me. That was
We
what-
weren't against
yes,
you.
but that was
It
what
hurt.
I was
upset
against
me.
them.
That's what hurt. Is you guys just weren't with me.
Well, I
to
was
win
cheering.
money.
I was cheering for the journeyman
Hey, that's
that
fair.
made the cut on the number and shot 64,
It is a
64
cool,
on
it
the
is a
weekend
really
and won.
cool story.
Like that's
I'll give you that.
a pretty cool story. Yeah.
We should probably talk about him, I guess. He did win the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Bronell's, what's the word I'm looking for? Your,
Spirit
Kindred
animal.
spirit?
thank you, spirit animal. Your spirit animal won. A guy
Yeah, I'm
with
not a big
giant
bucket
hat
hat guy,
Yeah,
but
but
I'll
it's
tell you
giant
what,
and goofy.
that's not even a good bucket hat. I've
That's an
only seen
awful bucket
one
hat.
guy pull off that hat, and it's Rusty Shovel Sean.
Oh, I thought
That's a good point.
you were
Does
gonna
he
say
ever
Brian.
pull
I
it
thought you were
off?
gonna say Brian.
Brian's hat. Safari hat.
Do we know if that guy had dice in his pocket?
But I mean,
But it's not even a bucket
Guaranteed.
hat. Like those ones, like the bucket hats are just the ones
yeah, I
that fall
know,
straight
but that's
down.
why I think it's even funnier.
Yeah.
This is like
and
a sun
he
hat, isn't
and you
it?
know
Yeah.
he golfs with no shoes on and back home.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
he's you.
Eh.
You should get one of those floppy hats though.
He had 3 aces on the tour last year, by the way.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember bringing it up.
No.
No.
I missed those ones.
I
yeah.
remember a Joe Highsmith
Like at
ace.
home, at home.
Yeah.
Or
Now
on
that you
tour?
said it, I remember a Joe Highsmith
Actually,
ace.
you're right.
Yeah. But what a win!
Only
Back to back guys changing their lives.
Only the 5th time ever someone has made the cut on the number and went on to win.
Like that's
Fifth time
wild.
ever. Wow.
That
He's
is
plus
something.
10,000 to win after Friday.
Fuck.
Like that's something.
Another fun fact: he had Joe LaCava's son on his bag.
Yeah, his first win, too.
That's
Just
cool.
Stories, they're there.
Yeah.
And I mean,
it was a dog's breakfast.
yeah, that's where I was
leaderboard,
getting at.
too.
That's where I was getting
Yeah.
at. But again, is it really?
No, I think it's good.
Yeah, like these guys winning these tournaments, they're just
It's-
awesome.
It's exactly what the live isn't. It's
But
just-
it lives
yeah.
not supposed to be.
No, it's not. But it just everything's meaningless over there because everybody's got all the money already.
Not everybody though.
Pretty much.
Not
They all
on-
do.
Maybe a quarter of them. Sure.
A quarter of them? Or not? I'm talking like set for life money, not like
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah,
kids,
that's what I'm
kids,
talking
kids.
How
set
much
for
money
life.
do you think that they're giving to Graham McDowell to play?
He's got enough.
Okay.
I bet you
Alright.
they gave him
he
20
gets
to
money
go
for
over.
finishing dead last every time he plays.
Like $40,000.
That's not bad.
Is it
It's making the cut.
the
Do
same
it
that they
12
would get if
times.
they made the cut.
It's half a mil.
I guess.
Plus his team wins.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about Knapp 7. Like that was. Why didn't his caddy kind of step in there?
Yeah, I have no idea
It
why
seemed
they
like
just
he
didn't
hit it
take
a
the
little
drop.
Fat, but I don't know. Oh, you're talking about when he was in the once he was in
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, why wouldn't you just take the drop there?
Don't know.
Because he was
'Cause
up by 1 or 2 at the time.
Even if you hit it
One,
good, like
yeah.
that's a 1 in a 10 million shot to make get up and down.
The fact that you couldn't see the top, or I didn't see an angle where you could see actually the top of the ball sticking out of the water, I didn't understand
gonna
why
get
he
it
did
out,
it.
yeah.
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 Right? Like his second one, at least it was out, and like we've seen enough of people try to hit out of that stuff. Typically, if it's kind of sitting up out of the water, it's a little bit easier because there's less water to resist the golf club. And it seemed like it just kind of got stuck that first one because there
Yeah.
was so much water there
Yeah.
and just didn't go anywhere. He's lucky it didn't bounce backwards because he's dropping back in there.
And-
Or I guess
and
on
it's-
there, that hazard line.
I think that when he looks back, that's going to make it even worse. Like
Yeah.
blowing the 59 is one thing, but the way in which it happened
Yeah.
and just that mental mistake that kind of is in the middle of your round, he doesn't make that mistake, takes the drop, maybe makes bogey.
Yeah.
and he's still in it. Like to go from tied for the lead to down 3
Yeah.
is huge.
As-
Like, just
as
take
m-
your bogey.
As much as I was jinxing him, it's tough not to cheer for him with that swing. Like
He's
that is
awesome.
unbelievable.
I love him.
And
it's quite smooth.
the video of how he lives his life, like he's
Yeah,
just
we
a
talked
cool
about it last
dude.
week.
Yeah, he's just a cool dude.
It would have been crazy though. Well, I was crazy enough on Thursday. We just talked about how he barely practices and just plays video games, and then
Yeah.
he goes shoots 59 3 days later.
I don't understand how that he can have that house, but then he's also got a girlfriend who's quite attractive. It's like she's just going over there and just sits in another, like she brings her own lawn chair over there or what? Like I don't get that.
She just stays at her house and he has to come over.
I guess so,
I'm just
yeah.
not coming to your house.
Yeah.
That's probably why he's always at her house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going home to play vids. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Who
else
else?
you got?
I got Luke Clanton.
Yeah.
Officially earned his tour card.
With ease. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Looking back, like hindsight, it seems like a little bit of a silly way to gone about it. Does it not?
Because could have been making money along the way. Yeah.
Like he would have kept getting sponsors exemptions, and with
think?
how he played.
Yeah.
I don't know. Speed's not even in the Arnold Palmer next week.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with anything?
He's the guy.
Yeah, because Spieth has sucked for 3 years.
He's top.
He was there this week.
10
He played
this
really
week.
well. Yep.
He needed
I
top 5. but-
understand that now,
Yeah.
but like, look, I'm just saying, looking back, like he should have been like
He should've
taking the
been.
money.
Money on the table,
Yeah, yeah.
But so even at this point now, yes, he can go pro. Is he going to? Though I didn't hear anything on the
have
weekend,
to
so I'm not
now.
sure.
He is.
For sure.
I think so.
You have
I
your
think
the
you-
way they
but you have to-
reacted, it
you
was
have to-
like, yeah.
You have to look at how many events you're going to get into.
That's right.
When you turn pro.
Because
Right.
his college season is almost over, right? Like if they've got a month and a half left, maybe he wants to finish out his collegiate career. I don't know.
I don't know. Didn't he already win the amateur?
See the one that beat Shipley?
I don't think so.
I don't,
Oh,
yeah, I
he
don't know.
did. I thought it was 2 years ago. Anyways, the other thing I want to say about him is that mustache he's grown is giving pervert vibes.
I should have shaved.
You haven't thrown the P word out in a while. in the
I
pod.
know. But
I might shave
I
my
clicked on
chin
the little
this next
story
week
that they
before-
had on PGA Tour about him getting his card and whatnot, and there's just like a big old picture of his face. And I was like, careful, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna get lumped in with some.
Yeah. I don't think that guy needs to worry about missing out on a couple months worth of money though, because he's going to be good.
Yes, he will be.
Yeah.
Be very good.
Maybe so. Gary Woodland. Here's a good story. He received the Courage Award this week for his battle that he's gone through. Missed the cut, but I mean the award in itself is a nice little week. He was pretty happy about it and like
You had a nice
Emotional
story
about
there.
it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the struggles he went through and just getting back. Yeah.
the other thing about him is his caddy, who we've had on the show multiple times, Brennan Little,
Yep.
qualified for the Senior PGA Championship, and Gary Woodland is caddying for him.
Yeah,
That
I did
is
see
very,
that.
very
Yeah, that's
cool.
cool. Yeah.
So that's they had
Butchie.
pretty good interview about that, about how he has no idea what he's doing on the bag. So
Yeah.
it might be interesting.
He got a little bit of an idea.
Yeah.
I would imagine
Just
so.
hand him a club. Butchie will do all the work.
Yeah.
Give me that one.
Yeah, you're literally just carrying the bag.
Yeah. Yep.
We talked about the course conditions. Speaking of Jordan Spieth, I mean we've touched on a few of these things. It's his second top 10 in the last 3 starts.
Mm-hmm.
Bronell already mentioned he did not qualify for the Arnold Palmer and was not offered a sponsor's exemption.
Yeah, I don't get that. I mean, he might move the needle more than anyone on tour, including Rory. I think he might
think-
move it more than Rory.
I think you're right, to be honest.
Yeah.
And he's
Well,
not
yeah,
playing
'cause
bad,
you want to watch him because one of 18,
Something's-
it's going.
but something's going to happen.
Yep.
Maybe all those complaints, and maybe it just falls on deaf ears normally, but there was a lot of complaints last year with
Webb
it was Webb Simpson, right? And they were always
He-
getting those. So
he
then
got
maybe
like 5 in a row, didn't he?
Yes, got away from that. I don't know.
I mean, I get getting away from the Webb Simpson constantly being in there,
Yes.
but they gave one to Rafael Campos and not
Yeah.
Spieth or Fowler.
And what was the reason again? He wrote a really nice letter.
yeah,
or something.
something like
oh
that.
my God.
Like it
How
was-
much it
was
means to him.
something. And then we already mentioned that he did birdie, made the old turkey there on the bear traps on Thursday. So
That's ironic because Spieth wrote a letter to get into that Valero the first when he was super young.
Oh,
remember?
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good
Um,
tie-in, Bronell.
Ricky Fowler, he had a decent week as well, T18. But you guys see him clapping back at the fans.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why that's why you're out there. Classic clapback.
And he had a good night on the TGL tonight.
Did he?
Really good night. Yeah, he played well. Stuffed one in there.
I did
No
like
one
that.
will
Play,
know.
hey,
On
playoffs
14.
are
No one will
set.
know, I
Stuffed
guess.
one in there on 14, buddy boy.
Stuff.
Play,
Oh my God.
playoffs are
On the
Damn
real
near
green,
hold the
or, like,
thing.
was he 50 yards away when he was chipping in real life, or was
Oh,
it
no.
into the screen, or
full
what was
full
it?
par 3, and then
Oh,
Keegan hit it to
sick.
a foot right after him.
So sick. Yeah.
I did like that tweet Knoop posted where it was like, I didn't realize they were playing Pinehurst. It was Rory missing that putt.
that was good.
Yeah, he was laughing on.
Oh,
That was
man.
from the New York Golf Club's official Twitter.
Yeah.
That was
That's
one of
the
the
best part.
tweets
So
I've
you're
ever
back.
seen.
You're on board now. It's a fun league. They're blasting DMX tonight.
Yeah,
It
X
was
gonna
awesome.
give it to you.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Those are
Sweet.
those are the kinds of things that you liked about Live, though. That's the thing. Is
Yeah.
that's
Don't
the
tell me what I like and what I don't like.
oh, I don't need to tell you. I already know.
And couple other ones here. What's his face? What is it? Tosti. What's his first name? Alejandro.
Alejandro,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's psychopath.
Yeah. So he finished 68th. He broke his club mid round, and I got thinking why aren't there fines for that?
I think the fine is just the penalty of not having the club anymore.
Yeah, but
They're
that
just
doesn't
okay with it.
matter for
Yeah.
these
Yeah,
guys.
these
guys.
Like he full on just Bronelled that thing into the
Oh
ground.
my God.
You have done that though.
Oh, I've done it, but
I don't know. I just it's just
perfect
weird.
adjective.
Like
Yeah.
if you think of other sports, if you do things like that, you get like unsportsmanlike or
Yeah,
whatever.
If you
right?
throw a basketball into the stands, you're getting fined.
Absolutely would. Like it just
Ah,
doesn't
you
make
might
sense.
just
to
get
me.
teed up.
You're getting fined. For sure.
If you did it multiple times, like this guy's had multiple
But guys
outbursts.
break their sticks over the crossbar and don't get fined for that kind of shit.
At the end of the game, normally, not usually during the play.
No, goalies maybe. Duncan.
Imagine saying he's getting fined.
He
and
was so
wrecked.
mad after I went 5-hole on him. He didn't break his stick, but he slammed her down pretty
It's
good.
the best.
Yeah.
It's the best. And then the other one I wanted to bring up was Billy Horschel was 25th, but he fell down the hill there.
Oh,
in
yeah.
bare feet.
Yeah.
in white pants.
In white
dude.
pants.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
there's a-
awful in bare feet. Like I should give him some tips.
You got to know
He's
where your-
awful
you
in
gotta know where your
general.
pressure
Those-
points are.
Grow those toenails out. So you don't
He is
slip.
awful in general. You're right, Harv.
Yeah.
Canadians,
All missed the cut. So
Oof.
we won't even say who it was. They
Just
just
all of
missed.
them.
Yeah, all of them.
Just all of
All
them.
of the above.
Aces, Goggles, Whitnell made 2 in one round.
Yeah, that's
Dale.
legit. Dale
That's unbelievable. I just
on tour.
yeah. Like
Yeah, 2 in 1 round is amazing, no matter where you are, let alone on tour, on video.
It's nuts.
Did you say Dale?
That's what I thought he said.
he said goggles.
Goggles. His name's
But-
Dale, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you said Dale after.
Yeah.
I was just repeating it.
That just made me think of something I forgot to bring up in my week. We're getting another dog. So
Yeah,
You
are you
named
naming
it
it Dale?
we might be naming him Dale.
Yeah, I love that.
Like Chip and Dale.
Yeah, well, he's it's in the top 3. So
Oh, Dale for sure.
Yeah.
What are the 3?
well, I don't
Can't say the other 2 because
Can't
it might
say.
be the other ones.
Don't want to.
I love Dale. I like Gord as a dog's name too.
know. Yeah. Brett
Gordon?
Just Gord.
didn't quite make the top 3.
Brett.
Brett.
It was made the top 5, but
Dale. I love Dale.
How are you whittling it down? How have you done? Like, how'd you get rid of those 2?
well, we got to see the dog first.
Yeah, you'll know if it's
You'll
Dale
know,
or
and
not.
and then the kids don't know yet, so it's a surprise. And then
This is
once
Dale.
they'll probably want some input.
That'd be hilarious. It's
Dale.
like, hey boys, here's Dale.
Here, Dale.
Come here, Dale.
Probably think you're talking to your kid.
I can't wait for Dale in the studio while we're taping.
Human names are the best, though.
Oh, they're the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's weird though when humans have dog names. Like, I brought that up a few times.
Yep. All right, we're in the news.
Well, birthdays.
Oh, right, birthdays, right.
Shots of the week.
Hideki turned 33 this week.
Yes.
And
it,
I guess Ben Rapelessberger turned 43. You posted
Yeah,
it.
that's
I had to
right.
say it.
What is he,
yeah,
41?
43.
43.
top 10 all time.
Hmm.
43.
Like in
But he could still play.
Steelers, you mean?
Steelers, yeah. Top 10 Steelers of all
No.
time.
Check the
Makes sense to
stats,
me.
bud.
He does have one of the best like football videos out there, like up there with Andy Reid at the
Oh, yeah,
pass
yeah,
and
yeah.
throw. But Ben, when they're doing that thing and he's just batting the pads away.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I get a kick out of that one. Shots of the week. Mine's a nap out of the water.
Knew it was coming. Knew it. Didn't even have to say it out loud.
Don't be jinxing my guys, and we won't have to play this game.
Yeah.
I can't not do it. So
I just don't get how you're mad when you don't believe in jinxes. How can you be mad about it if you don't believe in it?
again, I don't care that you're trying to jinx it because I don't believe in them. But I just want you guys to cheer for me to win some money. That's all.
Okay, well,
Instead
start
of cheering against me.
start posting some of your losses in the group chats then, because all I see all these wins that you're getting
Okay.
hundreds of
Do you,
thousands of
do you want
dollars.
me to just show you the account?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Anyone else have a shot of the week?
No, I'm still thinking about Dale.
What kind of dog is it again?
Golden.
Another one?
Yeah.
Yep. I showed my wife the picture, and she's like, I want, do they have another one? I'm like, well, if we're getting a golden, then that dog we currently have is gone.
Has to be put down. Yep.
And
Yeah,
can't
they
take
had-
it back to, you can't return to the pound. It's
they
got to be
had-
put down.
3 more males and a female.
Oh, there are more?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Hmm.
Oof.
Anyone else? Shot of the week?
Nope.
That
You
nap
didn't-
one
you
was
didn't
the
want to
best.
say Keegan's almost ace tonight, or
No, Ricky's was a little better.
Oh.
Actually, Fleetwood chipped in to win their match this afternoon. I don't know why it was this afternoon, but
Yeah, that is weird.
People
News.
watching, I guess.
Knoop, I'm starting with this one. Knoop posted a question, and it was basically what is like proper protocol at a urinal?
That's the first
Okay,
news
so
item.
we did talk about this a little while ago, or was that outside?
You certainly
of the
don't
pod?
pull your
Pull your
pants,
pants all the way down,
Yeah.
like Harv at
I've seen it
Disneyland.
happen. It wasn't
Well,
me. I saw it happen.
No, I just this come up to me because I was peeing, and like sometimes you get that little booger just inside your nose, and you
Yeah.
kind of pick at it, and then a guy comes and pees beside me. There is a little partition between us, but I get a little like skittish and just take my hand down. But I shouldn't give a shit. I don't think at the urinal.
Oh, you were the one picking.
You
your
were
nose.
the
Yeah.
one picking your nose.
Yeah.
With your
Yeah.
dink hand or your other hand?
Well, my other hand, one's on it, one's up.
That'd be a sight to see, hey? Just holding his
going
dink
back
and
and
back and
Yeah.
forth.
Cell
don't know,
phone on
just
the
like-
other hand, texting.
Can you almost
Texting.
Can you almost do anything at the urinal?
Well,
In
I
the
don't think you can
bathroom.
do anything.
I'll tell you.
Okay. As long as you're peeing at the urinal, yes.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, if we're talking my protocol, I hold in the fart that I always have.
You
Yeah.
hold it in.
Old
Oh, yeah.
dudes just fart
No,
all
you
the
gotta
time.
go. Just let
No,
it
I
go.
leave it
You-
until
well, you
I'm
do,
the
yeah.
only one in there, and then I let her buck. And
Oh.
if someone's standing beside me the whole time, I'll just wait.
You will.
Yeah, I'll
Good
hold
for
that
you.
thing in.
No.
Hmm.
You're at the
Now
urinal,
this
you're
is
in
the fine print
bathroom.
on this. The last time I did that, I did shit myself. Remember?
Oh yes.
So can't really trust farts much anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
All right, that's it.
That's it, eh?
I
So
think
just-
the answer is no protocol. You can
Okay.
do whatever you
I
Just
like
want.
that.
wondering if
Good.
it's okay for him to pick his nose at the urinal.
Yeah.
And I say go for it. Have at it, bud. I guess maybe TGL did better this week, but last week was their worst ratings of all time.
It's the calm before the storm. Big playoffs coming up.
There will be
Oh, really?
ratings will
Brooke?
go up. Yeah.
Wow.
Brooks was even there watching.
Yeah. He wants back on the PGA bad.
Bad. Yeah.
You hear Fred Couples today talk about him?
Bryson and Brooks both want on.
Oh,
Bad.
Rom
DJ
does
doesn't
too.
give a shit.
Rom wants back bad.
Rom, I haven't heard Rom speak
guys are
in
hilarious.
years.
They're gonna be back
Yeah.
and get to keep all their money.
Exactly.
So who cares?
It's not
Yeah.
gonna matter.
I know.
I know, but I'm just saying
But they
would-
want it.
If
No,
yes,
they
they
don't.
they want to come back.
Then why would they if they don't want it?
Because they want to play in the majors and some of the big tournaments. That's
Well, they
it.
already can.
They can't play this week. API they want to play.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they
Players
want it back
wanna
on
play.
then. So they want back on then.
Yep.
They've never not wanted to play in those tournaments.
Yeah. Well,
But at the same time, why would they when they make more for winning a live event?
and the whole idea for going over there was to grow
play
the
le-
game
and
and play
play
less.
less.
Play less. Yes.
Yeah.
Unless they're going to
So
start
what is it?
skipping live events.
Yeah.
That would
Good.
that'd be
Well, they'd have to
interesting.
skip Hong Kong to play API.
Yeah.
I think the schedule will look different.
I think
Way
Brooks
different
is
next
1
year
year
anyways.
away from just playing majors. I think by next year, that's all he's going to
Yeah.
be playing.
It's a perfect storm for him because if he can still play in the majors and play on live, it's like he is the guy that doesn't want to play as much. Just give me majors. That's it.
If he could just play majors and TGL, he'll be happy as a clam.
Oh, that would be perfect for him.
It's fucked that he can still compete in these majors every year too, with no prep.
We'll see if he can.
He did last year.
We'll see.
The other
Yeah.
TGL thing, that tweet that came out about Kisner, where it was like, this is as close as we're ever going to get to just an average Joe playing in a professional.
Where he shanked that one.
Oh, man. Like,
Well, we didn't talk about Charlie Hoffman's shank either.
oh, yeah, we didn't.
That's my shot of the week.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be one. That's what reminded me.
And then Knoop said he got up and down for par.
No,
Yeah,
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No.
You said he got up and down, and then he made 5. He dropped. Yes.
Okay, sorry. You're talking about Clanton?
No, I'm talking
No,
about Charlie
Hoffman.
Hoffman.
Oh,
Man.
fuck. I thought you
I
were talking
said-
about Clanton.
I
did
said,
not...
did he make par from there because he had a clean card going into that?
Oh, I thought you were
And you
talking
said
about
yes.
Luke Clanton. Because I had posted something about him making
said,
getting his card.
Did he make par to keep the card clean after that jinx? Knoop, yes. And then my reply was he made par if it wasn't 3 off the tee.
Oh my
Yep.
God! Did you see Brian's hat?
All right, next.
Next, there's actually, speaking of ratings, decent ratings for the Mexico Open at Vedanta. 2 million people watched that final round
Wow.
for, what's his name, Brian Campbell to win.
It
Yeah,
was
that's
good. It was
crazy.
a good tournament.
Yeah, it was very good.
Oh, and then right into Live. Bryson apparently is not going back to the Live.
That was a.
But I think that was debunked.
It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You posted it though.
I did not. I didn't post it.
Oh,
I posted it.
All right.
Here's one for Knoop. Apparently in France, there's a nudist golf course.
Just before bed, though.
Yeah, that'd be something.
And the thing
Six
is,
holes.
But you
Six
gotta
holes.
find a
6
new-
holes. The thing is, if the weather permits it, you have to play nude. It's not something where it's optional. You have to.
Yeah. Must.
Well, you gotta hope. At that point, you gotta hope that your wife plays golf, because I ain't golfing with one of you three.
here's the thing.
I ain't getting naked in public ever.
No.
Ah, it's
Here's
not
the thing. Do they wear shoes?
It looked like they had no. It looked like they were barefoot
I
in
don't
that
remember.
picture.
I mean, you'd have to be barefoot.
Well,
Yeah. So right up your alley
Yeah.
for sure.
So that's-
Now you're considering.
considering it now.
And apparently, if any funny business goes on, you get in trouble.
Like you can't even like put a sock on it or anything. Like hang a
with
sock
a
on it.
string with a shoelace. Cut holes in each side of the sock, tie knots and shoelace around with
I
the
mean,
sock.
that's a slippery slope. Then they're allowing gitch, and then they're just allowing everything.
that's
So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
you just can't. Next,
Sorry, where was that? I forget.
somewhere in France.
Okay.
So
Makes sense
it does?
that it's in France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Apparently they got nude beaches over there. You ever watch Home Alone?
Yep. Buzz did tell us all those years ago. You were right. It does make sense. It's in France. Thanks, Buzz.
I text my wife 3 more males and a female. She said, "How much? How much is your dog? $1,000 bucks?
It's only $650.
$650."
So there's
Wow,
probably
I'm
something
telling her, I'm gonna
There's
say
probably
16
something wrong with it.
I'm gonna say $1650.
There's probably something wrong with it. But we were looking at like professional breeders, and they were like $2K.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
That puppy we got was $2,700.
You got one?
No, and
Yeah,
then I
he sent
gave
it
it
back.
back.
Oh,
a week
the way you
later.
did that.
Yeah.
You probably got 28 for it when you gave it back.
Yeah, I knew there was a waiting list.
Didn't sell it back to the breeder. Sold it to next on the waiting list.
No, I'm kicking myself.
Would you ever breed dogs and sell them?
No,
That'd be a
not in.
headache.
If I had an acreage, I'd consider it.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Too tough in
Sorry
a
to get off track.
city. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So Canadian Vanessa Borovilas got her first win on the NCAA, and great trophy too, the Spaceman Trophy. If you guys saw
Oh
that,
yeah, that's a really good one. Yep.
I mean,
Unique.
if
New York.
space was real, it'd be a lot better. But next, here's a question for you guys, and it was posed on a podcast somewhere. But since 2008, do you think Tiger would rather have his career or Phil Mickelson's? So since 2008, Tiger has 15 wins and 1 major. Phil has 10 wins but 3 majors.
Oh, it's easily Phil's.
Yeah. Yeah. He wants the
Has to be.
majors. Yeah.
So
no
the
doubt.
argument there was, yes, it's 3 majors, but that still only gets him to 17. So he doesn't
Right.
break the record.
Mhm.
And it wouldn't have him tied with Snead.
Right.
So
But he'd have a shot to get that one late random major to tie
Yeah, he would
Nicholas.
still. Yeah.
I think he'd
That's
still
true.
take it.
Yeah.
He wants
He'd
the
take it.
majors more than Sam Snead's record.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I
Because
don't know.
everybody knows a lot of those tournaments that Snead won were just a fucking joke anyways.
Yeah. 3 people in them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He beat
That was-
Dale
that was
and
quick.
Dale's brother.
Speaking of Tiger, Jack Nicklaus came out and said he has obviously no chance to break his record now, but he's had a relatively good career.
Relatively. That was the funniest. I almost fell out of my chair when I read that.
But no chance. I mean, he's not wrong. Tiger's not breaking that
No.
record.
Yeah.
but
Doesn't have a
No.
chance. He has a chance to compete in one more major, not win it.
I
He has a
think at
chance to
this
compete
point-
in one more.
I think at
win
this
one
point
more.
he has to just focus on winning one more tournament, so
Tournament,
he's
yeah.
not tied with Snead.
Because then at least he has that.
Yes.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what's going to happen. He's going to go to the senior tour, and he's going to count any senior tour major toward that major championship.
No.
Does Jack have a senior
He
tour
won't.
major?
He won't.
I don't think so.
He won't.
No one will count that.
He will.
He won't.
Tiger's going to.
I mean, everyone knows I'm not a Tiger guy, but
He
he's not
won't, yeah.
doing that.
No,
He-
he's yeah.
He just ain't. I don't even think he's going to play on the senior tour.
No.
Why
I
would
don't know. Yeah.
Is he gonna play the
Maybe
players?
for practice.
he said he's going
Didn't play the players. Yeah.
Wow.
He,
Alright.
he played
well.
the Seminole Pro.
He's in the Seminole
member
Pro
today,
member.
so-
yeah.
He's gonna miss the cut of the players.
Who did he play
for
with?
Sure.
I don't know. I didn't look at.
I
the
looked
stats.
at the-
It was this. Oh, what was the guy's role? Oh shit, I remember seeing it. Just like a random old
And
dude.
Keegan
but
Bradley was in his group too.
yeah, I just can't remember what the guy is.
Today?
The owner of or CEO of. Yeah, it was today.
Keegan played TGL today.
Earlier today.
Maybe it was earlier today.
Yeah,
It's
Seminole.
not very far.
Oh, maybe he played both. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What else you got?
What
Loves
else do I
golf.
got? The Atlanta Drive, since we're big on TGL,
Yes.
signed Nick Dunlop to a one-match contract.
Yeah, that's
So
tomorrow,
he
right?
played today.
I think
So Atlanta today.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
Atlanta
there's
was
a game tomorrow?
early to. Yeah, there's the
I
last
think
one's
it's a
tomorrow.
match actually.
It's tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna see a lot of that next year, I think. And
the one. Yeah, just the one-offs to get some
there's
more
gonna be
characters in there.
lots
yeah.
of guys. Yeah.
I think they're gonna adapt it to have regular Joes in it,
Once Scotty gets
I
on
think
there,
that's a
like
good
celebs.
idea.
Celebs, I mean.
Oh yeah,
You think
like
it would?
Tom
I think
Brady.
that makes it
like
worse.
YouTube people.
I think that does make it worse. You're right.
I know.
Or it's a
Right, it's just-
spin-off.
it just
Kisner's
becomes-
in there. You can't
It
tell
just
me
becomes the
Grant
match.
Horvat wouldn't be better than Kevin Kisner.
Yes, that's yes.
It
I,
wouldn't be.
I don't think he would be better than Kevin Kisner. No.
on sim golf, I think he would be just as good.
I don't think he's shanking multiple shots like Kiz has now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Next. Oh no, there's tons.
it. Tons.
Cyrus from Trailer Park Boys is apparently a caddy at Pebble Beach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Forgot we posted that.
That's good.
So that was neat. Couple
What a
left here.
character.
This Ryan Peake apparently won the New Zealand Open, which qualified him for the Open Championship. But he just got out of jail for 5 years for assault and was in a biker gang.
What?
Yeah.
So, but you said, but he can't go play.
Oh yeah. He can.
Oh, okay.
but
That's wild.
yeah, like
He's
full
a
on
big
jail.
dude too.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
Like-
killed someone.
Tall and thick.
biker gang stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
The muscle.
So that's kind of a neat story. Speaking of criminals, Angel Cabrera is playing in the Masters this year after he ran over that person. So good for him.
They had
Oh,
a
we thought he
story
was going
that-
to come back last year.
Yeah. They had that story that Ben Crenshaw's excited to see him. I posted that in our group.
Did you? I
Yes.
didn't see it.
Ben
Ben Shaw.
Crenshaw. He said, "Yeah, I'm excited for him to get down there and
Yeah, he wants to
and
hear
talk
the
him."
stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What are the showers like? And whatnot. But, oh yeah, here's one. Did you guys watch that video I posted about that guy saying how the handicap system is complete bullshit?
Yeah.
Because golf is the only sport where you actually get rewarded by being worse through the handicap system. Because you're getting strokes to be even with someone who's a +3. Like he made a good point. Like if you were a notoriously bad shooter in basketball, you're not like spotted 3 points.
Yeah. I can see it, but
Yeah, but
it's meant. I think
It's
it's,
meant to
more
even
game.
it
Yeah,
out.
the
Yes.
game.
it's
Yeah,
meant
but
to
why?
so
They don't do that in other sports, is what I'm saying.
it's like sports gambling. Right? They end up making a line to make it even, right? That's
So
why
you can bet on it.
Yes, exactly. So you can bet on it. It's the exact same thing that you do
yeah,
in
but
golf.
that's
It is
sports gambling, and this is an actual
Yeah, but
sport.
golf is a gambling sport.
Well, any
It's to-
sport's a gambling sport. Have
Yeah,
you
but you're-
seen the stuff you could bet on ping
so
pong for Christ's
you're
sake.
telling me you're telling me that you'd go play a pickup basketball game against an NBA guy without getting like a 20-point lead in one-on-one? That's the whole point. Why would you ever play someone that's a professional or way better than you at any sport? Like you're not going to go put your kid, maybe not.
Knoop makes
but-
me play him straight up all the time.
Yeah,
That's an
you wanna go play-
absolute lie.
See, that's why he needs to be listening.
That's like
to this
saying,
and
I'm gonna
give us
go-
the proper amount of strokes from now on.
Me tomorrow, I'm going to go play pickup hockey at an NHL practice. Like you can't.
Yes.
It's an opportunity to play with guys that are way better than you on an even playing field.
That is the entire point, is to try
Yes.
to even the playing field. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I get where he's coming from, but that's the reason.
Yes.
Because you just can't. Like you could go and play with a professional PGA player tomorrow.
I guess. I still think it's bullshit.
Of course, yes.
It's Brooke Henderson bobblehead night at the Senators game on March 10th, if anyone's going.
You're not flying in for it?
No.
Get that 97 jersey.
They lost in a shootout tonight. Habs won in overtime. So
So Sens are still ahead.
by 1?
I think they're tied in points, but Sens have a game in hand.
Oh.
And then last one here, Darius Rucker, before we go around the world, is the 2025 Ambassador of Golf.
How they
Did you
even
know
pick
that?
No, I didn't.
Played
Must
around with
not
him.
follow him on Twitter.
Most probably don't.
I don't know what it even gets you, but he's the Ambassador of Golf. Of all golf.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, I just thought you could just go wherever you want and be like, I'm the ambassador, let me out. He wants to come to the Hillcrest again.
They wouldn't let him play for free there.
Not a chance. Well,
Does he
you'd
get a
have
card?
to pay for the card.
I wonder if he gets like a card that says I'm the ambassador of golf this year. Who was the ambassador of golf last year is what I want to know.
Oh, I saw it. I don't think they do it every year.
Like,
There
was
was,
last
like-
year like just a
There was
random guy or a
like
celebrity?
Tiger Woods last year.
Is it Barbara Nicholas, Jack's wife? She got it 1 year.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's just random people for their
Okay.
Good for Darius.
the time they donate to golf or whatever you want to call it. Around the World Corn Ferry Tour, the 118 Visa Argentina Open was won by Justin Suh.
Mm.
Because he doesn't suck anymore.
No.
Anyway, he gets qualified for the Open Championship with this win.
Nice.
Matt Anderson was 7th, and Crichton and Papineau missed the cut. On the LPGA, the HSBC Women's World Championship was won by Lydia Ko. Did you guys see the story about Charlie Hull? How
Yeah.
she ran before her round or something. She ran her fastest 5K ever, threw up, like right before teeing off, and still shot like 68 or something like that. And then that video of her ripping cigs working out.
Because she's training for a marathon or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Why is
I
she
don't know
running
how a smoker
before
can run a
golf
marathon.
like that, though.
She doesn't care about
Why wouldn't you go after?
Don't know.
I think also, like, you're
I
training
think-
for a marathon, you're ripping cigs, like...
I think she's a big
Yeah.
fucking liar, is what she is. Because I saw
I
another
think
video
that
where,
could be.
where she's saying that she doesn't like working out, and just like they're posting videos of her working out all the time.
Attention
She's
seeker.
running.
It's
Yeah.
all
Yeah, I don't
it's
know.
That's
all
why
an
the
act.
cigs. That's why
it's
the
all
cigs.
an act, for sure.
Not even inhaling, just
Yeah.
into the mouth.
Yeah.
Brooke was 21st in that tournament. And then the DP World Tour, the South African Open, was won by Dylan Nadeau. He beat Laurie Cantor in a playoff, but it was only 3 rounds because of weather. And did you guys see that the whole 16 was like completely underwater?
They said
I did see that,
7
yeah.
feet of water, and then the next day they had it cleared out.
That's crazy. Like when I was in South Africa, they just had like fires burning because they have no way of putting them out. Like just driving down the road and there's just a fire to your left, and they're just waiting for the rainy season to put it out.
Crazy.
Aaron Cockrell's 37th.
Not bad, Aaron.
He's 101 in the race to Dubai right now, so he almost made it last year. Anyways, do we want to do the recap of the picks, or do you want to do your making the cut?
Making the
Up to you
cut.
guys. Making the cut?
Yep. And then we'll do picks.
You ready for it?
I need time to pick some picks here.
All right. Here it is. Making the cut. I hope it's good. Making the cut positions.
Oh, boy.
That's it. Positions.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1, bullpen catcher.
Okay, wait. Sorry, go again.
Making the cut positions.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Bullpen catcher. So, I guess we'll talk about each
You're
one.
keeping 4 and cutting 4.
Yeah. Bullpen catcher. CEO
Of anything or just
of anything. Position. You
Okay.
can. It's open to interpretation.
I thought you were going to be talking about missionary.
Just wait. Quarterback.
He's getting there.
Quarterback. Okay. Front row of a roller coaster. Reverse cowgirl. 2 feet for eagle.
That's easy.
You're long on Netflix stock. You
What's
got
that?
a long position on Netflix stock. So let's say you have a long option, and at $7.50, and it's currently worth $9.85. So you're in the money.
Ooh.
Long position on Netflix stock. And lastly, the first overall pick.
In what league?
Open to interpretation, man. Position, first overall pick.
If it's
Now-
baseball, I don't want that. Fuck that.
You could either have it or you could be it. It's first overall pick.
Hmm.
Okay.
Wow. Well, I
Got
mean,
you
there's
thinking.
there's two obvious cuts for me,
Which are?
which are front row roller coaster.
Okay.
I don't even want to be on it in the first place, let alone front row. And reverse cowgirl. That's an overrated position. Terrible.
Yeah, but
What
it
do I want
could
to look
be-
at her back for? Fuck.
What about you? Well, depends if you're
Oh.
you're in it or you're watching it.
So those two are out for me. CEO can go. There's way too much pressure, and I mean, you're making good money, but I'm making good money in these other ones. So,
Okay.
and I mean, I'm keeping 2 feet for Eagle.
Okay.
I'm keeping quarterback just because you're the guy.
Yep.
I'm keeping the Netflix stock because
Yeah.
that's just easy money.
So you're up 250 right
Easy
now
money.
per share.
Yeah. And then I'm down to bullpen catcher, first overall pick. I'm going bullpen catcher.
One of the best jobs
Like,
in
almost
all
like a backup
sports.
goalie, right? Just a relaxing.
I put it
It's
number
the
one on
second
the
best
list.
job in baseball.
It's the second best job in sports.
After.
probably.
Long relief pitcher.
Mm.
Because you get paid a little bit more.
You
When
get
you're
paid a little
losing-
more
when
and
you're losing.
nobody cares. You could go in and throw 52 wild pitches, and you still get paid, and they'll still bring you in next game
Because
it
you're already
don't
down
matter.
5-1 when you
Exactly.
came in.
I think mine are fairly easy. Bullpen's in there. Front row roller coaster because that is the absolute best.
Here's the thing: when I was in Disney World, we were riding that Tron ride. They said the back is actually better because you
Get
go
the whip,
faster.
and you
yeah.
get the whip effect. Yeah.
Really?
Better.
Well, that's what they said. We sat like second row.
But there's
What's
some that
the
you-
slowest
Yeah.
one?
Right in the middle.
There's some that you absolutely do want it, right? The ones where they bring you up to the top and,
And
it's
you're
like
at
a
the,
big
you see everyone
drop,
in front of
No,
you,
you don't
and
want
you're
that.
the one that's up front. Like that's
Yeah.
the best feeling. 2 free for you, obviously, and then I'm taking the money. You might as well do the Netflix stock.
Okay.
Simple for me.
Okay. Harv.
Bullpen catcher was the easiest one. First overall, 2 feet for Eagle, and I think quarterback or net. I'll say quarterback.
Okay.
All the sports ones, nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Sports
Bullpen,
guy.
bullpen catcher was the first on my list because when I thought of positions, I'm like, that's the one. Bullpen catcher, 2 feet for Eagle. Maybe that was too easy then. I do like. I just want to try to be a little bit different. I do like long on Netflix, and then I'm a huge reverse cowgirl guy.
All right.
Feels good when you're on top, or
So was it overrated? That's not
no?
bad.
I mean, it was good.
I mean, 2 feet for Eagles okay, but I want 1 foot so that I can just take
Well,
it no matter what.
I actually had 3 feet, but I didn't want anyone to miss the
Yeah,
putt.
no, then you have you're
Yeah.
automatically putting
tough
it.
one.
Yeah, so, all right, let's get into picks.
Okay, recap from last week. Knoop had Taylor Moore made cut, Jake Knapp made cut, and Isaiah Salinda made cut. So he got
Salinda made the cut.
Yes.
he had 7
He was
points.
way down.
Yeah, yeah. The bad
Yeah, he's
first
running
day.
away with it.
7 points. So I
8
had
points actually.
why?
It was 3, 3, and 2.
Oh, there's 3-2-2.
No, it was 3-2-2.
I don't
Yeah.
think
That's
so,
what
but
it said on the thing.
The thing says 3-2-2.
Close enough, too.
okay, sure.
That's what you put in there.
Yeah, you made it.
I don't think I did, but okay. I'll look.
Well, you got 7 points.
All right.
I had Fox missed the cut. That guy's dead. I said it
Yep.
before, but this time I'm serious.
He just won the Seminole Pro member.
Never picking him again.
Never picking him in. I had Salinda 3 and Hoagie 3, so I had 6 points. Matty B had Hoagie 3, Svensson missed cut, Cole missed cut, so 3 points. And Bronell had Lowry, easy money for 1. Silverman missed cut and Skins missed cut.
Fucking Skins dead to me.
So Knoop is
Dead.
at 53, Matty B 38, Bronell 28, Harv 26.
Oh,
All that matters is this 3-4 battle right now.
Well, I can.
mean-
15 points back is. I got to get a couple. You
Someone
need a couple
can get
skunks.
someone get 20 points this week.
Yeah,
yeah, you could get an 18-point swing.
I had done a
technically.
little bit of research, but
Or
now
20.
my
Yeah.
Bet365 app is not working.
I guess I'll go first then. Are we going to do both tournaments at the same time, or we want to go through the first one and then start over when we get to the
whatever
second?
happened to your course previews? Just not doing
You
that
guys
anymore.
didn't like them.
I loved them.
Stop them.
I loved them.
All right. We'll see.
Hong Kong, something like Silver Night there.
Do you want to do? What do you want to do? Both tournaments at
Just
the same
go
time?
through all 6 picks.
All 6. Okay. Batchy has been good to me. He's at 81 to 1 this week, so 2 points for him. Thigala, I think, is going to have a good week this week. He's at 86. So another 2, and then I'm going to take the Canadian Taylor Pendrith this week as well, so 66 to 1. So a bunch of 2s.
Okay.
What's the
from
cutoff to get to
API.
3s there?
10?
100?
I'm
sure.
Okay.
So down to, I guess, Puerto Rico. First one, I'm going to go bomb. So 3 points here. Davis Riley. He's been playing half decent.
How was he a 3 in Puerto
He's
Rico?
201 to 1 this week. So I'm
Wasn't
gonna,
he good last week?
Yeah, he made the cut. He was shitty on the weekend, but
That's good enough.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's all I need. Chris Goddard 56 to 1, so a 2-pointer there. And then Thurston Lawrence, 56 to 1 as well. So another 2. So 3-2-2.
Big Thurston guy. I like
Okay.
Thurston.
When you guys have to go first, I just got it to work. I know I'm going out of order, but I got to get to
It's
it.
Bronell then.
Am I second?
Well, no,
Third.
he is.
Oh. API. I don't know why Justin Rose is way down, but I'm going to take him just because. There's no cut though, right?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's 72 players playing this week, top 50
Okay,
made.
got it.
Okay. I'm going Justin Rose for 3. I'll go Cam Davis for 3. And I'll go Bezwedenhout for 3. And then
Just shots
Where are
in
we
the
going
dark,
here?
or you have feelings about them, or what?
these are all shots in the dark.
Okay.
Yeah. Where's the Puerto Rico? Way at the bottom here?
Yeah,
Oh
after
my
the
God.
Joburg.
Okay.
Who are these guys at the top? And why is Riley?
Okay, while you do that, I'll do mine then.
I got mine.
Okay.
What's the cutoff for Puerto Rico?
Probably about the same as it is every week, I bet.
Yeah.
Okay, give me David Lipsky for 3.
Oh.
I'll take Carl Yuan for 3. Thought maybe you're gonna give there. Jimmy Walker's playing. Jason Duffner's playing.
I dare you to take
Picks.
Duffner.
Yeah.
Pick
Sung
Hearn.
Kang's playing. Yeah, David Hearn got in. I don't know. Give me Anders Albertson for 3 too.
Nice. Okay, I'll
hey,
take.
remember these.
I'll
Those
take,
are all your guys. I just
I'm
took.
taking all 3s. I got to make up some ground here. I'll take Dietrich.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take Cam Young.
He's not a 3.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he
he
is.
sucks.
Yeah. Well, other than a couple weeks ago. And I'm going to take Harris English.
Also 3?
Also 3.
I don't know. You guys. I think these cutoffs are fucked. You guys.
Those sound right because I counted them.
You counted them?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're okay.
And then in the other tournament, also going 3s. This is going to be tough. Give me. Oh no, he's so bad right now. I'm actually going to go 2s with this one. I'm going to go 2s. I'm going to take Harsboy Norlander. I'm going to take Toasty, and I'm going to take Mateo Manacero.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, for the API, I went all 3s for all 6 of my picks here. I'm going Nick Taylor, who's a 3. The API, Bezwedenhout, who's a 3, and Mel Bridgman, who
Oh,
just
yeah.
finished second.
Jacob, but
Jacob. Jacob? What's Mel?
yeah. I don't know where you got that
Mel
from.
Gibson?
Maybe. I swear when I clicked on his name, it said Mel.
Was he 3rd this week?
Second.
2nd? Did he finish 2nd?
And then at the Puerto Rico, I'm taking Blades Brown, Harry Higgs, and Lipsky as well.
Higgs is the guy that I said, oh no, he's bad. That's why I didn't take him.
Never know. He likes playing down south
Yeah,
there.
never know.
Good luck.
All right. Well, that's it. 2 tournaments to recap next week.
Oh, were we going to talk about the bracket?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you got to bring that up early.
I did before the pod.
Yeah, and I forgot it in the intro. So this week are we launching?
There'll be some questions going out this week.
Yeah.
And,
And then it'll start next week.
we can start the polls next Tuesday or something.
Yeah. Next
Yeah.
Tuesday we'll announce it on the pod what
Yeah.
it is, and then we'll launch.
Yep.
So stay tuned. Well, we'll do that on social media, so it's, don't really need it in the pod.
Correct.
You guys got anything else?
No.
No.
That's it.
Ryan Gerard is the betting favorite to win the Puerto Rico.
Nice.
All right. And with that, it's time for us to hit the clubhouse.